With the stacked roster that the WWE currently has, people are bound to get lost in the shuffle and pushed to the back. So here are 5 wrestlers that we want to see pushed in 2024. Starting off this list, number 5, I have the Creed brothers. In my opinion, they're the future of the tag team division. And with on the horizon, the tag team belts getting split, more opportunities for more teams on both Raw and SmackDown. I think the Creed brothers, they have all the talent in the world. They just need to pick up their mic skills a little bit. But as far as amateur wrestlers go, the crowd likes them. They know how to get a good reaction. They've showed that in NXT and won tag gold there. I'm very, very excited to see what they do on the main roster. I think they have all the tools at the end of the day. Once they just keep hitting that promo class, getting that. But as far as wrestling ability goes and the aura, I think the Creed brothers have a good chance of carrying WWE's tag team division with over the next 5 to 10 years.
But number 4, I've got kind of piggybacking off of the Creed brothers that you picked. I have Ivy Nile. I think Ivy Nile is a really good talent, and she's made her presence known on the main roster very rapidly. But I think she has some of the same issues that the Creed brothers has, where it's strong in-ring presence, not a lot on the mic. And I think that having skills on the mic is going to round out your character and make them want to push you. I think she could be a big name within a year, maybe 2. She could be at the top of the roster. She just needs to, like you said, go back to promo class and sharpen that skill.
She looks like $1,000,000
for sure.
Yeah, and I think she's at some point she could be like that smaller chick that takes down like all of the dominating women around her, because she's not very tall, but like she's built really well. So she could have those moments where she picks up somebody on her shoulders or over the top rope in a Royal Rumble or something. Like I think she, if booked right and done right, she could be kind of that woman the next like decade or so.
I agree. You know, we always talk about how Triple H is a physique guy. You know,
Yeah.
he likes his physique, and she's got it. You know, she's got the big arms and the you know, she is smaller, but she's got the broad shoulders. I feel like she could be a dominant power for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. My number 3 pick on this list is going to have to be A-Town Down Austin Theory. I think the fans are right there as far as getting him and being on his side. And we've seen the kind of tease of breaking up of him and Grayson Waller. And I feel like a good face turn would really do well for Austin Theory. He's always been that like hated heel and people like to boo him, but like you can't deny he looks like $1,000,000. Like you mentioned before, physique. Triple H is a physique guy. Austin Theory, just in the few years that he's been here, has transformed incredibly. And he's good on the mic. He knows how to get heat. He knows how to get a reaction. He knows how to do stuff on the fly. He's good in the ring. He looks good with a title. I think the inevitable face turn away from Waller will be good for Theory and hopefully starts his kind of push again, because we haven't really seen a push for Austin Theory since Vince McMahon was around and he was kind of the golden child or whatever. So I have a lot of hope for Theory. I think a face turn will be good for him, get some people on his side, and then maybe later down the road you can do another dramatic heel turn or whatnot. But Theory's another guy. He has all the tools to be a star. We'll just have to see if that face turn is what kind of kickstarts something that could be a lot, I think.
Yeah, I think the push is going to come a lot sooner. You know, you hear a lot of people say, especially the guys who have been in the business for a long time, you hear them say, you know, if you want to push, you're going to get a push as a heel.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what we're going to see is we're going to see Austin Theory push as a heel in this tag team. And then eventually he will turn. I think the Austin Theory face turn is going to be major, and he's going to be well over by then and have his push going at that point.
Yeah, for sure.
On this list at number 2, I have the one and only, the great and powerful LA Knight.
Yeah.
Everyone loves him. Yeah, he's over. You know, he's as over as you can get. I'm not sure why this push hasn't come yet. I know that they've kind of started putting him in matches that could lead to a push, but they've never actually followed through on that push. And I think it's exactly like what you were saying about the Creed brothers. They need to be taught mic skills by LA Knight, because this man that is his mastercraft.
Yeah.
Yes, he's very talented in the ring, very entertaining. He is the top of the charts for me personally. Like sometimes it can be hard to watch wrestling when it gets mundane, but if I hear LA Knight's music hit, I'm interested.
Every time.
Every single time, man. I think It comes soon. I think it comes in 2024. I don't know what avenue that could be, whether it's intercontinental or at this point, hey, tag team, why not?
Yeah.
But he has a voice. It's been heard. Everyone loves him. They need to follow through. They need to push him big time and put gold on him this year.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. Maybe I got my prediction wrong for him at WrestleMania, but hey, maybe United States title, LA Knight, SummerSlam. Who knows? Coming in at number one on our list, we both agreed, which is why we put him at number one. The man, the myth, the legend, the high flying, extreme man himself, Ricochet. This guy needs something, man. This guy has never let up on the gas. Every match he's in, every TV event he's in, he goes all in. And he just, like we said before, this guy just has it all. He can go in the ring. He can talk. He's gotten a lot better on the mic. He's never been like one of the top guys on the mic, but he's gotten a lot better on the mic. People love him. The kids love him. He's a good face. He can wrestle. Like everything he does, every time he's on screen, you watch. Regardless of what he's doing, you watch. If he's putting a ladder match, you know he's going to be doing something crazy. If he's putting against anybody else that has a good wrestling background, you know it's going to be a classic. And hey, Prince Puma, bring him back. Let's do it. Let's bring Prince Puma to the WWE. It probably won't happen, but we can wish. Ricochet for sure gets the number one spot because it's just another guy that we know he's had some little stuff here and there, you know what I mean? But he hasn't really had that like good push to where he's on the pay-per-view posters and on, you know, on the cool video packages and stuff like that. And a guy with his talent, he needs to be pushed like that.
Yeah, I completely agree. You know what you said about Prince Puma. I was literally thinking that, like,
Yeah.
you know, Ricochet is one of the very few guys who he's still young. Yeah, we've seen him on you know PWG. We've seen him on NJPW, Lucha Underground, NXT. Like he's come up through the
Yeah.
ranks. And he deserves his flowers. I think it's time that we give this man what he deserves. You know, I know he's been North American champion for NXT, and I believe he was United States champion at one point.
Yeah.
Um, but they did not, those title reigns did not have the impact that a personality like Ricochet should have.
Yeah.
You know, I completely agree about what you said with him on the mic. He's gotten a lot better. It used to be tolerable, and now it's something to look forward to. He's not the best, but I definitely want to hear what he has to say.
Yep.
In-ring ability speaks for itself. There's a reason they put Logan Paul up against Ricochet in a huge spot just to put Logan Paul over because they knew that Ricochet is the guy that could get it done.
Yep.
I think 2024 is a year for him. If they book him right, if they use him right, it could be a big year, and he could see some long gold.
100%. Yep. Agree. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like the video, and drop down in the comments your 5 wrestlers you want to see pushed in 2024. And we'll see you again in the next video.
Yeah.